pop it up. It just needs to, what's it called? Okay, I have the new item I have created. It's called AskBG. All right, I need to find where I do this elsewhere. What else did I do this with? The ship itself, right? So it should be somewhere in here. Set active? I think it's set active. Game object. Set active. All right, so I need to take this pause menu item. Okay, here's the ship. Here's where it'll be. IskBG. Yes, pause menu goes into IskBG. Pause menu. Okay. So far, so good. Wait, a tree bag accent? Okay, I don't know what you guys are even talking about now. I didn't know tree bags had an accent.
No, that's our.
I know.
Do you remember from the
I know. We had a tree bag. I know that, but.
No, but like we have a tree bag accent. That's why we say things the way they say it. We say them.
Oh, we come from tree bag, where we
Yeah,
pronounce
yeah,
things strangely.
You remember? That was not that.
I'm trying to program. I can't remember all the funny things that have ever happened ever.
I know, that's why I'm reminding you.
Thank you, Calvin, for the reminder.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Captain Space Cat. All right. So this will pop in. And I can use this pause menu. I can actually attach a whole bunch of things into it. If I give it a script, then it can hold all of the information and the commands and stuff for when it gets pulled up. Okay. Oh, hey, Chewy. Boop. You guys, some of you at least, missed out on an awesome stream last night. I did an art stream, so I wasn't talking. Calvin needed to focus. And I'm drawing a more detailed dance cat. And I was also greeting everybody in my own little special spot. And so you guys missed having cool greetings. Poor people. Poor souls missed yesterday. Tree bag refers to Washingtonians? Why? Why are they called tree bags? That's a bag in a tree, which is what we lived in for a year. We are tree bag people. 2 years. I'm not going to sell myself short. It was 2 years, man. 2 years of living in a tree bag.
It was 2?
Oh, Coyote. Yeah, Legend of Dungeon on Oculus is so cool. I'm sure when we get to the point of having to like put the finer details into that and implementing it, that you will see more streams of it occur.
I don't know how else I can play Legend of Dungeon.
It's spoiled Calvin, apparently. That's why he wants to play it all the time. He's testing out necromancers.
No, I'm done with the Necromancer.
You're done with the necromancer is in. Oh man, you guys are gonna love the necromancer. Can I tell them what the necromancer does?
Sure.
You can punch skeletons out of things. How cool is that? You just pop, and their skeleton pops out when you kill them. It's pretty badass. That's like the coolest hands-on necromancer thing a necromancer could do.
The skeleton follows you around.
And the skeleton's your friend.
Yeah. You can control
But like,
your friend. You control it with dark forces.
Yes, you control it with the dark forces that you traded your lovely lush head of hair for. Because you're completely bald.
Okay.
I'm done now. I'm going to get back to work. It's okay, Chewy. I don't expect everybody to come and pay attention to me. I know I'm not that important. Dragon Age and XCOM are both legit reasons to spend your time elsewhere. So are all kinds of other things like free ice cream. All right, I am back in the helm making this SKBG do this thing called set active. Does something start off? It starts off however it is. So if it's not active, I have to set it to active. And then I have to.
Have to, but, you know.
Oh, hey, Smart. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Yes, Chewy. Very much so. It has to be on the killing blow, though. So it's not like a cheap, quick shot thing. Necromancers are not OP. We're trying to, instead of like just being like, oh, look, here, easier ways to play the game. It's more like, here's something that's going to make you have to think about how you play Legend of Dungeon differently. To actually change your tactic a little bit here or there, or throw in a completely different sort of challenge. Like the knight, he's really strong, has a lot of hit points, but he also aggroes everything. You can't sneak past stuff with him. He's too loud with his knight suit.
Alex, you're supposed to be coding.
I'm coding. I'm coding, guys. Stop talking to me.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're talking.
Well, welcome back to the internet, Savart. I'm not looking anymore, so if anybody else shows up, you have to give them the spiel for me. No looking. I gotta figure this out myself, because I think I can do it myself. Alright, here it is. Hit key code escape. If escape, so this is the paused part. I don't actually need this print, but I'm going to leave it here just in case I break something. Because I might break something. Alright. So, I need skbg dot set active to equal, no, not equal, just parentheses. False. I can't type. I can't type at all. I'm really bad typing. That's my song. All right. Okay. So that should turn it on. Oh, shoot. Not false, true. But then how do I turn it off again? I guess I just make it so that you actually have to click a button in order to unpause.
No. This is easy.
I did this somewhere else.
Yeah, hold on.
It's this.
Hold on. What are you doing? Okay, set active true, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is your unpause down here, where your time scale becomes 1. So just turn it off. When you
Wait, if the input key goes down, do these things.
Right.
Right, actually, if hold escape.
Hold on, one line at a time. Let's go over what you did last time, real quick.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just making sure that I understand what's going on.
Input key is down, escape. So that does this whole thing here, and then otherwise it does this one. Which
right, this is the else if.
Okay.
Basic.
So
yeah,
don't worry about that. So we pressed escape. You're going in here. Now, whether you're paused or not paused,
it's
doesn't
based
matter.
off of this.
No. Whether you're paused or not paused, currently, it's going to do this command, which is the current hold is equal to not the current hold. So if it's not paused,
right.
It becomes paused. And if it's paused, it becomes not paused.
Right. Okay. Yes. That's right. This is what controls that switch. And so this is saying if
now
it's equal true.
Now we're paused.
If it's paused,
turn the menu on.
Turn the menu on.
Otherwise,
turn the menu off. Right. Thank you for walking me through that, Calvin. I'm not very good at these things.
You're totally very good at these things. Don't say this kind of stuff. That is not going to help you at all.
No, I'm not. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I believe in myself. I believe.
I did the art for this game, so there's that.
Yeah, Coyote. Calvin did the art for Captain Space Cat. He is doing the art for our next game, which is going to be free and on the internet.
I also did a good chunk of the art for Legend of Dungeon.
Calvin did all of the blocks in Legend of Dungeon and the level design, and he even did a couple of the sprites. He's a more qualified artist than I am too. He's kind of a one-man
That's not
team.
true. You're like way better at animation than
I'm good at things, but as far as actually like 3D art,
Sorry, I didn't mean to, I was trying to not sidetrack you by talking to the audience.
but you obviously you wanted credit for things and to be noted as the most awesome person that you are. So it was like, yes, I want to tell everybody how awesome Calvin is. Should I stop?
Yep.
I'm stopping. Calvin is embarrassed because he's amazing.
I just want you to code.
He's amazing. All right. Okay. Yeah, exactly. He got on the front page of DeviantArt at one point. Like he was like featured or something. He's cool. Also not the best 3D artist ever, but
No, that's
decent.
Our
Current 3D artist is like super amazing for Upsilon Circuit. But Calvin could totally just be a one-man team if he wanted to be. But we want to make games together, and so there. Okay, I'm focused. Karate chop in my computer. I'm gonna do this. All right. Okay. Now, so now it's your turn on and off. So actually, now I'm gonna save it and test it to make sure I haven't broken anything yet, because I could. Oh no! Okay, hold on. Let's start by having the pause menu not be active while I'm starting, because that's really confusing. How good is he at playing Game Dev Story? Actually, I think I'm the only one that's played Game Dev Story. I played a little bit of the demo or something a long time ago, or some other game dev simulator thing. Hello, old guy. Are you older than I am? How old of a guy are you? 'Cause I'm pretty old for the internet. Okay. I'm ignoring chat. I'm so good at this. I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to have to if I want to ever make any progress on this game. All right, and pausing. The thing popped up, and it came out. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, look. I can pause it. Pause the game with the big red pop-up. Boop, doop, doop. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Okay. That was my victory dance.
What are you doing next?
I don't know.
That's what you gotta constantly ask yourself when you finish.
I should actually probably be like, what are the next 10 things I'm going to do?
No, just one thing. One thing at a time.
Well, don't I need to make sure that they're not like bumping into each other?
Yeah, but like right now,
I
you've
know.
already got a plan. You just have to remember what that plan is.
Where is my plan? I don't even know. All right, so what I need to do is I need this thing to pop up, and it's an escape menu. So it's going to have quit. It's like, so you want to leave the game. Thanks, Wraith. I think so too. And hello, Noodles. I like that you put a 0 in your name. It makes me question whether I should actually fully pronounce the 0 part. No 0 dells. I could do that. Gives me lots of options. All right, so I need text that is hover over or below, I guess. Because I'm not making images for any of this stuff because my artist is lazy. This is very basic UI stuff. I don't need anything fancy because I'm not learning how to put fancy pictures in. I know how to do that. I'm just learning how to make it work. So I'm going to make some text. It's going to say quit and resume. Ooh, I'm going to have to learn how to make the program quit. Whoa. It just occurred to me that that's something you have to make happen. Every single game that somebody makes will not stop running on its own unless you tell it to. Of course not. Oh, that's interesting. All right. I have no idea how to do that. Okay, so Calvin,
Yeah.
I want this to be mouse overable as well as arrow keys to go between the two,
No.
right? Just mouse menu. Just switch from keyboard controls to mouse. Is that normal?
No. Well, but the keyboard control is going to be incredibly complicated. If you want to do it, go ahead. That's going to be as complicated as most of the stuff we've done so far.
Oh man. Yeah,
Okay.
because the game is using those same key commands for other things.
That's not even the problem.
Oh really?
It's just a complicated thing. Think about how it would work. You have to do all of it.
Okay.
You're going to need to keep a list of all the menu items so that you can move through that list,
Right.
highlight them as you go through the list. So you need to know what index you're on. Do you understand?
Yeah, no, I don't understand. I don't know how that works at all.
It's a complicated thing.
It's hard.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I get it.
What's easy for you to do right now is click on buttons, which is why I was trying to get you to learn the on mouse over and on mouse click.
And I've learned extra stuff that way too. Although I need to learn the other one as well, I think, at some point.
At some point, nothing in time. I'm trying to like give you easy stuff. When you suggest to me you want to do certain things, I'm like, no, that's not important. So yeah, start there.
Okay.
Stop looking at the chat.
Yep.
Add in your text.
I need to create.
And then put boxes on it, and then look up the thing.
And it makes sense to put this code into the pause menu, opposed to attaching it to the helm.
You're gonna have to because of the way that I'm.
Right? Yeah. No, that makes sense to me. Okay. 4 epiphanies per second. Yeah. No, I'm still definitely learning and doing exciting things. But 3D text. Hello world. New text. This is going to say, because it's only going to say one thing. Oh wow, I've got this. I can type. Resume. Font size 50. No, that's too much. Font size 30 is also too much. Font size 30. Character size 0.5. There we go. All right, I can live with that. Yay, I'm learning how to adjust these things. Every time you say focus, a line of code disappears. Cash money is the scoreboard. Obviously. Of course. Sheesh, people. Can't understand what my labeling system is? All right. Let's see if I can try to be not obnoxious. Okay, pause menu needs a new script. This new script is called Pausify. Create and add. All right, now inside that script, boop, Pausify. Well, I have to actually call it, don't I? Boop. There, go into the thing. Here we go. from here, I'm going to create public, what is it? Game object. Public game object. Hey, you, go. Do you think? And then we are going to say resumer, and we're also going to have a quitter with 2 T's, I guess, quitter. And then we're also going to have hi, Grash. I'm focusing.
What are you doing?
I'm doing so good. Quitter. I don't know what else yet.
Why are you
oops.
why are you doing those? What are those for?
For the text.
Why are those for the text? What are they for? Why are you going to reference them? You're already on the resume. Oh, that's a pause menu. Okay. So hold on a second. Just hold the phone.
I didn't save it.
No, okay.
I want to put this in here so I can reference it and do things.
No, you're not gonna. You don't start referencing stuff until you know what you're gonna do with it.
But I do know what I'm
What are you
going to do with it.
What are you gonna do with it?
I need to make it appear and disappear. And it's going to have to also change appearance when I... Okay, so that's one part of it. Fine. I realize that that's...
What didn't let me do that?
Doesn't like you. Okay. Yes. Then what about the changing appearance and stuff when I hover over it and detect the mouse clicks and stuff?
Probably gonna want to do that inside of this script because the mouse clicks are gonna be detected from this game object. Look up on your mouse enter.
But,
Before you start coding, anything else?
Okay.
Look up on mouse enter and on mouse exit. It's
Okay.
part of colliders.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Just trying to save you a bunch
I
of
know.
ridiculous words.
I'm just being grumpy.
Yep.
Unity colliders. Fine. Okay. Need to do something with mice. Get destroy operator. Wait, I don't see anything here about mice. What's happening?
Give me a second.
Skype. Oh, I see.
Okay, just look up on mouse down. It's not actually in the collider class.
Oh, that's
It
confusing.
just works with stuff with the collider class.
On mouse down. On mouse down is called when the user has pressed the mouse button while over the GUI element or collider. This event is sent to all scripts on the collider or GUI element. Okay. This function is not called on objects that belong to ignore raycast layers. On mouse down can be a coroutine. Simply use the yield statement in the function. This event is sent to all scripts attached to the collider or GUI element. So it's like on keypress.
Nope, it's nothing like on keypress. It's completely different.
It's on keypress with spatial awareness.
No, it's totally not like it in any way. On keypress is a boolean that you check as a part of input. This is a function that is called by colliders.
Okay. All script. This event is sent to all scripts on the collider GUI element. Okay.
So, do you understand how to use this? Or would you like some further explanations?
I think I get it. It seems really straightforward.
Okay, you can go for it.
It's like creating a link in text, kind of. The mouse is over it, and you click down on it, it does a thing.
That's not the part that I think you're confused about. I'm just wondering how you're going to implement it in the code. How you're going to make it happen. What are you going to do with it? Do you understand how to use that piece of code that they're exampling to you?
I have a vague idea. Yes.
And what is that idea?
I'm going to put it in the script for the text, or for a special thing that the text script will then call. Because I've got to do this multiple times, so I'm not really sure yet. But I put it in a script,
Right,
and then I give it its command as far as what it should do if that happens.
Yeah, have a go at it.
I don't know.
You feel like,
I'm
I'm
learning.
asking if you feel like you're confident you can take care of this or not. I'm just trying to find out whether or not you're in the right direction.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you.
No, it's fine. I don't actually know what I'm doing.
Do you
I'll
want-
find out when I do it.
Do you want help or no?
No, yes, maybe. I have my headphones on. Look at me go. I'm so. Ugh.
One quick thing to say to Svart
Oh.
Const is that I heard the previous CEO in an exchange on the internet with a group of people that I know, and he was assuring everybody that everything was going to be okay.
It's not like he's
And that
leaving the company?
Yeah, that guy isn't leaving the company, and he's very sure that the new guy is very in line with their like mode of operation and ethics and stuff. So that's all good. Okay, look, don't look at the chat. Look here.
Okay.
No, you're looking at the chat.
This is this link right here.
All
They're
right.
just commenting on it. It's okay. It's Asian drama, so shush.
So,
Okay,
ready? Don't look over there.
All right.
I'm gonna
I
minimize
get
this
this
for a
part.
second. It's gone.
No, they can't see it then. No, you put it back. That's for the video.
I don't care. Look. On mouse down.
I got this.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a function.
Perfect. This
I
function.
put in the things that I want it to do on mouse down.
Okay. This function
Yeah.
is going to be in a script
Right.
that's attached to the object with the collider.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
It runs every time you click on it.
Okay. Got it. That's
This is
pretty much
another
how I
thing
thought
that
it
you
would work.
don't. That you're actually
I'm not gonna. I know.
You're going to actually use that for something else. but
Someday.
not right now.
Let go of my mouse. Thank you. I appreciate the help. So it's basically exactly what I thought, but it has to be attached directly to the thing.
That's the way these kinds of things work. These functions need to know it's a function that Unity is calling. That collider is calling that function. So it can only call it on scripts attached to its game object. Right? It doesn't know where else it could be.
Right. I would have to send it all kinds of different information in order to act that out somewhere else.
No, you can't.
You can't even.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can redirect it by having it call one thing and then call something somewhere else. But you still needed something there. You can't do it any other way.
Hey, Sam.
The same way your on collision stuff works for when you pick up your fish, this works like that.
Okie dokie. Oh, I need to stand up. Okay. How much time have I even put into this? Oh my gosh, it's already been 40 minutes and this is all that I've done. All right, I need to actually get this going here. All right, so Resumify gets its own script called resume clicky. Which I then open, create a new thing, which is called void. No. Mono behavior. So it's a thing. I just say on mouse down and it should show up. So, come on. On. Why isn't it doing any of the autocomplete stuff? Weird. I don't know. Mono develop, whatever this is called, is weird. That your fan, hey? Kitty does indeed love robot. Kitty also loves other cats, as does Robot. But it's a different kind of love, just so you know. Okay, so void on mouse down. So here, what I want to have happen is on mouse down, which is only going to happen when the mouse goes down. I'm going to click, and it's going to send the same thing that it does here, which is time scale equals that, escape set active to false. All of this stuff that's happening in the else is just simply happening also in this resume quickie thing. So you want the same thing to happen either way. Let's test that. Let's see if that works. No. Oh wait, this is only going to affect. Oh, I don't even need to do this. Derp. I need to do something else entirely. Because I need to affect pause menu. Ah! Okay, here we go. This, on mouse down. I also use the same thing I need to do somewhere else. Where is it? Where do I use it? Is it in here? I don't want to instantiate an object. I want to find this hold escape value and input. Basically, I want to mimic the pressing of the escape key. Right? That's what I want to do. Because I want to reset the escape system. I can't ignore that or it'll be all jacked up. So I have to edit, I have to alter this. Which means I need to make this Boolean public. Okay, now there's a public Boolean called hold escape, which means I can access it elsewhere. I hope I'm not completely off the whatever you're off when you're wrong. I hope I'm not that. Boop, 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 boop. And then I need to say, no, that's not going to help me. What am I doing? Oh, look at that. Thanks. Blurp. Okay, I need, how do I do this? Okay. So I've got this code here saying that this Boolean needs to equal not what it's currently. Support I very well could have. I'm like a human music sponge. Oh. I think that's totally what I just did, Smart. I have problems. Ignore me. Okay. Hi, Daniel. You pretend to like them? I don't know that I'm gonna even pretend to like them. Also, Harry, but um, I'm making an asteroids like, I guess you should call it an asteroid like. It's kind of like asteroids, but you get a shield and fuel, and you use up your fuel when you move or shoot. Yeah, I'm like a weird human mixtape from like the 80s, back when you'd like try to make the tape happen, and then sometimes you'd like stop it because you didn't start it in time, so you end up with little fragments of the music. I have a very fragmented musical memory. Earlier, I had a Pinocchio song stuck in my head because of the new Avengers whatever movie thing. It has like a reference to Pinocchio. There are no strings on me. Hey! Like that. Okay. Hold escape. How do I switch this Boolean, which is up here? How do I switch this from outside of this script? That's what I need to do. I should be able to do that. How do I do that? Okay. Um, there's gotta be a way. I just don't know what it is. Okay. Yes, Bart. I think I did it a lot longer than a lot of other people. Like I didn't have CDs for a very, very long time. My family was not exactly wealthy and we didn't exactly upgrade, but normal people would upgrade. Like I used to listen to records like well into the 90s. Which is kind of cool now when I think back on it. Okay, there's got to be something I can find out how to do here. Unity Public School. Store and organize your information. How do you? This actually looks interesting. Whoa, this is like a cool tutorial. Scripts and behaviors, variables and functions, C# versus JavaScript syntax, loops. Update and fixed update vector maps. Maybe I should go through this at some point here. Although I don't know that it's in a good order. Some of these things seem like they're in kind of a weird order, but see this being really useful. All right. Hi, Nikwa. I don't focus. It's one of my biggest troubles. But it's also, if I wasn't streaming, odds are I'd probably be just doing the normal game dev work that I do instead of learning to program, which would mean I'd never learn to program. So even though I'm doing this in a fragmented and distracted way, I'm still learning more than I would otherwise. And potentially I'm helping other people because I'm kind of trying to promote the idea that learning to program is something that anybody can do if they put their minds to it, and I'm kind of being their running buddy. I try to I upload all of the streams that I do to a blog, and so people can kind of follow along at their own pace if they want to, and if they catch up live, then they're hanging out with me while I do it live too. Um, Nikon, no, I can't. It Robot Loves Kitty is an indie game company that is me and my husband primarily. We've up until this point pretty much we've been just the two of us, and I handle a lot of the art stuff as well as PR, business things that are boring and annoying. And I just basically I try to be as useful as I can, knowing that I can't program. And he programs, and we both game design, and it's awesome. We love it. It's totally awesome. But I want to know how to program so I can be more useful, even if I'm not actively programming the games we're working on, since I'm like a billion years behind him as far as code skill levels go. But I would at least grasp a lot more of the concepts of what is capable, what blank is capable of doing, etc. Like how things will work. Yep, so that's the things that I'm doing. Being sidetracked by another project is game development in a nutshell, indeed. Nika, I am. I'm learning right now. I stream for about an hour a day while I learn for that hour. And for the last, I've been doing it for a little bit over 30 days now, I think. I'm like at the 30-day mark if you don't count me going through and like checking some of my code. But this is what I've made so far. Oops, I haven't finished something. I'm not done. What I do? It should be good. Come on. Pause menu. This is what I'm working on. So there's this ship. It kind of tilts as you turn and everything. It has a shield. You can shoot. Those little fish are fuel that power my shields, give me points and all kinds of stuff. Moving uses up fuel. And so when you smash into stuff, your shield goes away, and if you don't have enough fuel to hit your fuel bar, it won't regenerate your shield, and so you die. Bam. That's that. But this is just basically done with the intention of me learning how to program. Yeah, noodles, totally. I really, like, there's been a few times where I've had to stop, and it's really tricky. It's really tricky getting back into it, and just doing it for an hour a day really probably isn't enough. Nico, because this is what we make our games in already. We have released titles using Unity, and we're comfortable and happy with it right now. This game will not be in early access. You're a bad person, Coyote Brown. Nika, I'm I'm not saying that everybody should use C sharp either. I'm really not. This is just what I'm doing because I feel like it's best for our company and for me where I am right now. I also was learning a little bit of JavaScript. I like C sharp better than JavaScript. Um, but the most important thing is me understanding how programming works and functions so that I can help on a design level even. That's all. I don't know. I'm certainly not good at this yet. Um, I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do right now, but I will figure it out. It's a big puzzle, and my biggest issue is that I don't really understand what things are fully capable of or how to make them do the things I want them to do. Like right now, I know what I want to do, which is send this exact message here to this exact script from another script. And I can't remember for the life of me how to do that. I have to send the message. How do I send the message? Do I just do this thing that is here somewhere?
What do you want to do?
Game object fish pop equals instantiate
And what are you trying
as
to do?
game object. No, I don't want to instantiate anything.
Hey, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to send the Boolean that turns on and off that thing a message to switch when I hit the button, when I click on it, because I have to do that, otherwise it will jack everything up. Won't it?
Okay. Well, where is that Boolean?
That Boolean is a public Boolean inside of the ship, the helm.
Okay.
I need to send it a message saying, here, pretend I pressed the escape key, or switch this Boolean.
All right.
Either one of those.
So, okay.
I'm just
What do you?
looking through my code, trying to see where I've done something similar, so I can at
Okay.
least have a starting place.
One of the ways, it sounds like you're looking for send message.
Yeah, I'm looking for send message, but
Okay.
in the
Do you
places
get
where
one?
I'm doing that, I'm also instantiating stuff.
Well, you don't have to though. Doesn't mean you have to instantiate stuff. If you look up, when you know you want something but you can't remember exactly how to implement it, do a Google search.
Okay, you're right. Send message. Game object dot send message. Component dot send message. What? I want to send. What's the difference between a game object? .net is a joke. Guys, ready?
I'll take
Ready?
care of it.
I have a
No.
suggestion. I have a good suggestion.
All right.
It's okay if they don't agree. How about that? Nobody has to agree. This is just what we're doing. Don't need to argue over it or say one is better than the other. They're just two different things, and it's totally cool. I personally don't care if there is something that's better. So there's no reason to discuss even, because this is what I'm doing. You're not gonna talk me out of it. Okay. Now the question is, am I trying to send a message to a component or to a game object? I can't even flip and remember what a component is. It's been too long. Okay, component. Call the method name in the game object. I don't think that's what I want to do. I think I want to do a game object send message. No, hold on. Calls the method named, whatever the method name is, on every Manu behavior in this game object. Okay, so I don't need to do that. I just need to do the game object one. Okay, I think. punch cards. Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore. I'm trying to learn, guys. Ah. All right, void send message, string method name object null. I don't know what any of this means. Okay, call method name on every mono behavior in this game object. Okay, wait, that's exactly the same thing that the other one said.
Oh. Why is it the exact same thing? What are you talking about? What are you complaining about?
This game object dot send message sounds like the exact same thing as component dot send message.
Yeah,
And I'm confused as to why one
both of them
would work.
implement send message. You can
But-
send message from a component, or you can send message from game object.
From
They
or to a game object or to what?
It's not two.
Hello,
It's
Battle
not
Killer and
from-
Monkey Shines.
It's out.
Yeah.
It's not from, it's not to. It is a reference subject. When you're doing the dot, blah, 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 I'm doing it on that other object.
Yeah.
To that other object, from that other object.
Okay. But what's the difference between a component and a game object?
Vast differences.
Right.
A game object is a game object. Components are things
That are
like
inside.
a transform or a
Right, there's
a script that
information
you write,
inside or
an audio
attached
source,
to.
or
So do I want to use a component or a game object for this?
whatever you've got access to, which is the game object.
Okay.
most likely.
Right. So component sounds like it's something that you'd run inside of a script, almost like.
No,
That
but
is
if you,
attached.
so if you have the component, you can send a message.
What do you mean have the component?
It depends on what you're
I'm getting confused,
starting
guys.
off
This is
with,
fun.
Okay, right? You're writing a bunch of scripts, okay?
Okay.
And you've already previously referenced a script that you wrote, right? So that you can access it and change values.
Okay. That's a
You
component.
can send a message using that component. If you haven't referenced the game object, you can directly do this. But you can also do that component dot game object dot send message if you wanted to.
Okay.
The point
Interesting.
is just ease of writing. That's all.
Interesting. It's okay, guys. He just wants to troll. It's fine. Let him troll.
Actually, we don't have to let him troll.
No, well, let's.
can
I
actually
mean,
just boot him out of the thing.
well, honestly, I want to be really welcoming. I don't know.
No,
I don't want to. I don't want to ban people. If okay, Nika, here's the deal. Ready? If you came here just to troll and have fun, that's gonna end now because that's not what this is for. If you wanna participate and hang out while I program, while I learn, and maybe make some friends, and I don't even know, whatever, you're welcome to do it. But if not, just kindly move on. That's all. That's all I would like to ask. All right. Because, yeah, I don't like being mean to people, so I'd rather not have to.
I don't need it.
I know. I figured give somebody a chance first. And then, I don't want to respond. We never respond to not nice things with not niceness. That's not how you make the world awesome. I know.
Here, please be awesome.
Yes, you're being awesome.
No, I'm not talking about that.
To the chat. Right. You're saying that we are trying to be awesome. I gotcha. I'm also easily confused. This is good. I have so much potential. All right. What am I doing? I am here. Send messages here. This is how it works. How do I get the send message? I don't want to instantiate something, which means that something needs to be Okay, Nikwa. That makes me really sad. I really didn't want to have to do this. I hope you enjoy your life and things. Please be nicer to people because being annoying is just short-term fun and not long-term benefit to yourself as a person.
Okay.
I did already too. I banned him. He's banned. You're more than welcome to watch and hang out, but you know, we don't need people to be jerks and to try to rile up everybody else. That's not the kind of place this is. Alright, so I don't want to do that. Camera.main, is that something in here? That's something that everybody sees. Okay, so when I'm sending the message, I need to have a place to send that message. And it's not like,
So where do you send it to?
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Okay, well, what are you trying to change?
I'm trying to change a Boolean.
Where is that Boolean?
It's a public Boolean called hold escape.
Where is it?
It's inside of the helm,
Where's the helm?
attached to the ship.
I think you know where you need to send a message now.
Can I just, well, I'm just confused because the other times that I send messages, I'm sending them to, like, things that I've instantiated.
Right, which lets you get at that game object. Because what you do is you
So
instantiate
anything in
and
the,
send-
so anything in the hierarchy is actually fair game, is what you're saying. I can list a thing that's in the hierarchy, and it'll understand.
in the hierarchy. Okay, no, it won't understand. So what happens, yeah, I'll come over and show you.
Here's how you're doing it in the right? You're doing a fish pop, right? Okay.
Sure.
Instantiate pointy fish points,
Right.
As a game object,
Mm-hmm.
you take that, it creates a new one and assigns it to fish pop,
Right.
which is a game object. Game object fish pop.
And then we send a message to fish
So,
pop.
so all you need to know is forget all that instantaneous.
There needs to be a thing
Fish
that
pop
exists that
is a
called fish
game
pop.
object, gets a send message. Got it?
Okay.
So, if
So
you wanted to send a message to Pew Pew,
okay.
you would do down here pew pew dot send message.
So if I want to send a message to this ship that isn't even attached to the code that I'm dealing with over here,
Mhm.
I would say the ship dot send message.
No.
Then what do I do? I don't understand. Don't just take my hand away from the you gotta help me.
I know it's easier to help when
I
I can point
know.
with my mouse.
I'm sorry. You point with your finger anywhere you want.
Okay. Click on the ship.
The ship.
Click it. Look at its components, the script, the helm.
Mm-hmm.
All
There's
right.
all of these things.
You've got bullet,
Pew pew.
right?
Yep.
What's an interesting one is fuel pivot and pause menu. Click on those in the script. No, in the script.
Oh.
On the script, fuel pivot, F meter. That links up to a thing that's in the hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Pause menu, click on that. Well, that's where that is.
Right.
You go double click inside of the helm and look at what you use pause menu as.
Well. Okay. Oh. Bleh. Why is it not popping up? Okay.
Where's your pause menu? That's the F, whatever, and the other one. Do you have them here or are they down there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Give me the mouse. Give me the mouse.
We are looking for the pause menu, escape BG.
Okay.
Okay, so it's going to probably be
Click on this.
escape BG right
Okay,
here.
perfect. Right click on that. Right click on that. Final references. Okay, so you're doing things to this game object, escape BG, like set active true and set active false.
Right.
What you could also do is send in a message.
Right.
Do the same thing with the ship.
Okay, so hold on. I'm still confused.
You've got all the pieces to puzzle.
When you say do the same thing to the ship, you're not saying do the same thing to the float. Shouldn't I just do that to the float?
Float? What
I need
float?
to change the float.
What float?
The whole escape float.
What? There's no, you mean the Boolean?
Boolean. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, but you started asking about the send messages, and that's another way to do it. What does send message do?
Can I send the hold escape message?
No. What does send message do? How does it work? You had it open.
It does this.
Okay. So, if you send message to a game object with this name, it calls that function and sends it that parameter. So you would have to write a function for it to call.
Oh, it only works in functions. Okay.
There's another way to do it entirely, but I think you should just keep focusing on one way to do it. Which will work.
Is there an easier way to do it?
Yep.
By a lot? Okay.
You want to do it that easier way?
Is it something that I should be able to think of on my own? Or is it
The other
secret?
way is to get the component of the helm. Okay,
So
there's
basically,
a
you call
basic-
that piece of the
Okay,
code into
so-
there and edit it.
There's a basic thing that you're missing here, okay?
Okay, what am I missing? Because I do feel a little bit lost, I will admit.
Basic thing that you're missing.
Yeah.
Let me take the mouse. All right. The ship.
Yes.
It's a game object.
Right.
The helm is a
Is a
component
Yeah.
called the helm.
Right.
Right? It's also, the helm is a type now because you can attach the helm to many different things.
Right.
Okay? Inside of scripts, you can reference game objects, components, all kinds of things. Da 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 da. When you make them public, it exposes them to the inspector, right?
Right. Which
Where
is
you
this.
can, and then you can assign them,
Right.
right?
Right. Which is why I made that Boolean public, was because I figured that would be how I would be editing it. But then I couldn't
Alright.
figure out how to get directly to
So-
that.
So
Because I
if you
don't know what
want to
it-
get at the helm inside the ship,
Mm-hmm.
reference the helm, make a public the helm, assign it, and then you can change it.
A public the helm?
Right?
Okay.
So let's look at your Resumify. It's got a resume. I'm going to do it once. You got to remember, okay? Because I'm teaching, this is,
I'm trying to remember. Public the helm. Main ship? Okay.
now what are you doing here?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, what can you get at
okay,
inside of main
so-
ship? Everything that's public.
So I have public
So
the helm. So what?
what is that
Hey,
referencing right now?
kitties, come.
Alex, you focus on this.
I just needed to get him to stay away.
All right, so this is an instance of the helm. Main ship is an instance of the helm. Right now
helm
it's not.
is
Just a script.
it's a script.
It's
right.
just a script. So what we're going to do inside of Unity in a second is assign the ship to this, so that
Sign the
it
ship.
right, so that it'll grab the component out of the ship and put it in there, and it'll reference the helm that's on the ship to this main ship.
I totally don't understand what you're talking about.
It's like a drawing.
It's like a drawing.
We make it a drawing. It's not.
Oh,
We gotta save it.
okay.
Look at this, right? The helm,
Okay.
right? What helm do we want? The one that's on the ship. There's the helm.
That's just a
It's
script.
got- yeah. Let's do that. Ship. The ship's helm.
Okay, so
We're now
that's
directly
specifically,
referencing the specific helm that is on the ship.
why does it only put in the helm from the ship though? When there's multiple, what if the ship had multiple pieces of code attached to it? Like multiple scripts.
Because you told it main ship is the helm.
So it looks specifically for the helm that's on that.
And if
Okay.
it doesn't
Okay.
find one, it's gonna go eh.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Hi Miller.
So,
Hi Critical Mammal.
get it?
Yes, I do. I
You
understand.
can do that with
I'm
any component,
still,
any game object,
okay,
anything.
so
When you're trying to cross-reference things and they are static stuff, the reason we don't do this when we instantaneate is because we can't in the inspector.
you can't just physically place that sort of stuff
Right.
constantly. Okay, I see. Which is why we instantaneate stuff.
Right. And then it's easy to send it a message. The send message is also good when you have like multiple types of scripts
Uh-huh.
and you don't know what component is attached to it and you just want to send it a message anyway. That's easy.
Okay, so now
Mhm.
what do I do to talk to the helm?
You're
Do
right.
I just treat it like, what do
What
I
is
treat it like?
What is that the helm called?
That's called main ship. So I
So-
reference it by calling it main ship, but how do I,
Start typing in main ship,
okay.
right? Then do a dot. There's everything inside of main ship, which is the helm. So everything that's public, like maybe a Boolean called
When I
nope, down there.
get,
called hold escape. Double click. Now what do you want to set that to?
okay, I get it now. Not a 1, I need an
This is
exclamation
a
mark.
basic concept in Unity. Okay, this way of doing things. Okay, you can't do that.
I can't.
No. What's hold escape?
Main ship knows.
No, but you're not calling main ship. Look, hold escape doesn't go to anything.
No, it doesn't. I noticed that. That's why I
Right.
was like, oh, right after
In
I
order
did
to call
that.
hold escape, you got to call main ship hold escape. But anyways, this is a resume function, so you don't need to toggle it. You can just put it to false.
Okay.
Right?
So it just it's not a matter of, oh, it switches from one to the other. Oh, night clarity.
This isn't a toggle, right? This
Right,
is
it's just saying it's now false, and but that also means the next time I hit it, it'll be true again if I hit escape. So
Well,
it's
that menu doesn't come up.
no, I'm just saying it doesn't cause any problems
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I need to make sure it's appearing and disappearing with the Boolean, otherwise there are problems. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, I see now. Yep. Oh my god, that was so complicated. Ah, it's just dealing with stuff that I don't really understand
Right,
well enough still,
this is
which is
the-
why I need to keep doing it so that I
Right.
understand it better.
Right.
I know it better now than I did last time, even though I'm sure that I'll come across this again and still not really get it. It's gonna happen. There are some things that have sunk in to my thick brain here. One of those things is how functions work to some extent, what public does to some extent, how if statements work to some extent, but I'm fully aware that I am standing on the tip of the iceberg, possibly standing on the head of a penguin that's on the tip of the iceberg, like not even touching the iceberg hardly. Not quite a mind-blowing epiphany, but definitely kind of a little bit of understanding. Epiphanies are a little bit more dramatic. I go like, oh, like that. That's epiphany. That's my epiphany face. Oh, like that. All right, so let's save all this and see if it works. I'm a ship, I'm flying around. I'm a ship with a cat at the helm. I hit escape. Well, it certainly doesn't look like it knows that my mouse is here, but when I click, nothing happens.
So
Okay, to know.
Stop. Don't
I
touch anything.
stopped. I'm not touching anything.
All right. Let's click on this. Oh, you are on it already. That's what it was on. Resumify. Yeah, it's such a tiny amount of space. Can't
I
even
don't
move
have
that.
a 4K monitor like you do.
It's ridiculous. Okay, so looking in here, what does Resumify have? It's got transform, a mesh renderer, a text mesh, and your little thing.
Uh-huh.
Missing
So?
something. Missing something that mm,
It has my on whatever down thing. Oh, does it not have a collider?
oh, there you go. Doesn't seem to.
I guess it kind of needs a collider. Oh, hey, motion. All right. Okay. I need to add a collider. Let's unpause this. Add component physics. Mesh collider?
Try just a box.
Box collider? Okay.
You see the box around it? The green box?
Those,
Oh, I don't
oh,
see
you
my
gotta
text
turn it
at
on.
all.
You gotta turn the, no, not that one. The pause menu on for a second.
Aha, yes.
Now click on the Resumify. Oh, see, look where that box collider is. That's not gonna be useful.
No.
So,
Box
I'll show you
collider.
how to do this.
How do I just grab it and drag it? I'm sure there's got to be a way. You want to also change the, yeah, there. Shift. Ooh. And then shrink it down a little.
See that? Used to be
Tell me about the weevil. Just too scary. Sitting there. Oh, I don't know.
Gosh, what is wrong with you? Nothing. Nothing's wrong with you.
Motion Night. I always stream on Robot Loves Kitty. It is our official channel. I should stream on the Kitty Loves Robot one, but switching between the two gets very confusing. And it kind of, it's like, why make people go to two different places when we could just have them go to one? I don't know. Is that silly? I don't know. Let's turn that back off again. Maximize on play. And give it a shot. Do do do. I'm a Kit Kat space captain. Meow meow meow. I'm gonna mine the fish fuel that show you how. I sing like a 5-year-old because I'm a cat. I hit escape now. Resume. Nothing. Yeah, there you go. Haha. It's actually that you don't have your own account. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. This is very true, Motion. The only thing that's ours is our cats when they vomit. Then it's your cat and my cat. Is something wrong? I didn't actually do much to the box colliders, so I wouldn't be surprised. There's a mesh collider suddenly.
I've selected two. This is underneath that. You see where this is? This plane is here.
Oh,
It's got a mesh collider on it. You can't click on
it's
that.
behind the red. Oh, that's that needs to be moved.
It can see it through it because of this. It's like not a real 3D text mesh, but whoop.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might help. Yeah. Okay. I had no idea what was going on.
Try now.
Yay! Pause and resume. Ooh, yeah. I forgot to put the stuff away.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. That was my bad.
No. It makes sense because all we basically did was we corrected the Boolean part of that code. We didn't actually activate.
Just escape again. Before that. No,
I need to
okay.
change the code. It's not right.
What's not right?
I got this.
I'm just curious what
Okay.
happens.
this doesn't disappear. All that happens is that it unpauses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need to tell it to. So there's an
Um,
easy way to do that too.
But hold on, in the helm, when oh, because I'm not pressing escape, therefore it doesn't do the whole thing. That's why.
But you're already at the helm, right? And the helm knows where things are, like a pause menu, right? Because you turn it on. Alex?
Okay.
So, just turn it off. Pause from the helm. Like you're turning the boolean on and off.
Right. Yeah, I take the same code and I put it into resume clicky. I think I got this. Don't entirely know. Can I do that? Main ship dot escape background dot set active false. 2 dots? I can do that? I can do 2 dots?
You do as many dots as you can. You can put more in there if you'd like.
Low unknown! Awesome! I'm glad Calvin's teaching me is teaching you stuff. Have the script log a message so you know the button works. Oh, yeah, if it doesn't work this time, I'll definitely do that. Saveify and go. Let's get this going. I need to get Space Captain theme song. Music is going to have to happen here soon. If any of you feel like making music for this, we should talk. We'll make beautiful music together with Captain Space Cat. Aw, crud. Pause. Resume. Yeah! It works. Bam, bam, bam. You can also hit escape to resume again as well.
Cool.